Hey guys, I'm back with another video. This video I'm just going to be unboxing, well, not really unboxing, but unwrapping Blue Period Volumes 1 and 2. Now, I've already caught up to the manga, like, via, online, but I decided to actually buy the volume since I really love Blue Period. It's actually really good. Yeah, as you can see, the anime just got dropped, and I decided to pick this up when the anime dropped because usually when an anime gets big and things get popular, finding the volumes is going to be damn near impossible. So yeah, I just want to get on that because I don't want these to disappear on me. I got these at Kinokuniya, $10.99 a piece, which is not too expensive considering the English versions are, I think, more expensive. So yeah, with that being said, let's actually open it. I didn't open these because I wanted to have the experience of opening or unwrapping. My God, this is what am I doing? I wanted to see the experience for opening this with you guys. Although it seems to be giving me a hard time because I don't want to ruin the book. I might just get a knife. Oh, okay, that worked. It's giving me difficulties. Oh, thank God. Though the price is on the wrapper and not on the book, because if that was the case, that'd be annoying. Okay, let me get rid of that with the plastic wrapping. And yeah, I was hoping they'd keep these pages colored. But no, they just have it black and white. But yeah, I really love this manga. If you're an artist that likes manga or you just like good stories, read this. It's so good. Especially as an art student that, well, me being an art student that went to art high school and art college, I relate to everything Yatoru goes through. Except going to the art club in your school, because I sort of hated my art club in my school, so I didn't go to that. But yeah, this is when he's in his mind in the blue world, like the blue Shibuya. Like the visual elements in this is very captivating too. It has definitely, of course, a really unique art style that I've heard some people online, especially Twitter, saying it's a bit unrefined because characters could look like a little bit wonky like this and weird. It's not bad by any means, like it's not ugly. I mean, I guess this is ugly. I don't know. It's up to you actually. But yeah, also, hold on, where's the character? This character, Mori, I love her. I don't really endorse or like shippings because it seems like Yatoru doesn't really like anyone in this manga per se, but I find that I really put him and Mori together. They're just like, they complement each other so well. So we have Yuji or Yuka, this intense focus. When you're in the zone in art, you could be looking like this, like absolutely focused. I love it. And to be fair, the best part about this is that you don't have to be an artist to understand where this is coming from. Like doing something you like, you'll of course be heavily focused into it. But yeah, this is the part when she said she got like the bottom 5 in her I think her evaluation. She's very humble. Mori is very humble. Yatosuke. I thought I'd hate his character more, but I'm actually really enjoying his character. Especially recently, he went through an amazing arc. Really good arc in the recent chapters in the manga. His artwork is amazing. I want to see where this ends. This ends where? Okay. Okay, it ends with him comparing his work to Yatosuke's and just saying that he has to work hard so that an ordinary guy could get so good that you can't tell the difference between a genius. I love this. It really goes into themes of talent and hard work, and later they even go on to say that working hard could be a talent in and of itself. And I sort of want to see where you guys stand on that. Is hard work a talent in and of itself, or is hard work just hard work? It really asks such profound things to this day. I don't even know how I'd even answer that. Like, am I a hard worker? I don't consider myself to be talented either. Like Morty, like she said, she mentions that she just takes a lot more time thinking about art than other people do, and I find myself to be the same way because I've been doing art since forever. So I don't consider myself particularly talented. Rather, I started much earlier in the game than say like someone like Ataru that only started in his second year of high school and just getting into art. Which, in a sense, wouldn't that make him talented to like be at the level he is? And, well, around toward the end of the like recent chapter, and just starting at high school. Meeting Yatosuke. Wait, where is this part in the manga? I think this is when they trade drawings. Yes, Mori gives Yatosuke her drawing because, and that's, as an artist, I do this so much for people that I care about. I draw them something, and I feel like sometimes the weight or the time and effort that I do to do this for some people, I feel like it goes unnoticed. But when I'm reading this, like it connects with me so well. All the characters in this manga, like, tackles some sort of aspect about being an artist, and I love it. And then he draws a picture of his mother. Oh, this is such a heartfelt scene, especially when she starts crying. Oh my god. Because he wants to go to art school, and art school, it's tough. I mean, it's tough depending on which art school you're going to. I would say the art school I went to wasn't particularly tough to get into, but it was tough to get through. And yes, he gives Mori his picture, and she starts crying. That's the effect art could have for someone. It's not like, it doesn't have to be, it's the emotion behind it, I would say. It's not really, I guess, the thing is, people sometimes think that, wait, what can you do with a picture or something that someone has drawn? And they don't see the, I guess, the practicality of having something like that. It's the emotional value, the sentimentality, the feeling. Like, she straight up cries getting this. And by all means, this is not really a particularly good drawing. And I would even say that it's not as good as the one Mori gave to Yatosuke. However, even this she cherishes. She straight up cries. Like, yo, that's the thing about art. It doesn't have to be good for it to mean something to someone. That's why I ship her and him. I'm sorry. These two characters, like, have such a profound effect on each other. But like I said, I'm not too deep into the shipping thing, but, and doesn't even, like I said, he doesn't really seem to like anyone in particular, but she comes back over and over again. And after this meeting, these two never see each other again, even up to the end of this manga. And I'm waiting for that moment when they see each other again. Okay, where are we in this? Oh, when they meet Oba? Oh, what's her name? I forgot her name. Oba, yeah, it's Oba, yeah. So, Hashira with his braids. Ryuji going through his own arc. Really deep arc too. When he asks this guy out on a date. Okay. This is when they go to a museum. This is when he rejects him. The tears. I will say the anime doesn't do these scenes justice. The anime just doesn't. The facial expressions, like I say here, sorry, can't compare. The anime's art style doesn't really translate well because, well, to be fair, most manga, I could name a handful of manga that I could imagine would not translate well into an anime. Anything, what's the guy's name? Takehiko Inoue. Any of his manga, well, that's a lie because Slam Dunk is a manga. Never mind. This is a good page, a nice visual metaphor or representation of how he's feeling. That his love is the only thing that keeps him alive or that protects him. despite it being, I guess, weird for most people, which it shouldn't be. But once again, it tackles all these things. It's not just about art, it's about how art makes people feel, which I'll say does a better job than fucking Bakuman, but let me not let me not have that conversation. Kunawa, another Kuana? I forgot her name. Shit. What's in it? Does it say her name? Kuana, yes, it's Kuana, yeah. Starts going through things, trying to get better composition. And by all means, like, Yotaro is in a sea of geniuses. Well, sort of, but I guess he's sort of a genius too. Goes over composition. Oh my god, classic pieces. I forgot what this one's called, but this is Girl with the Pearl Earring. What does it say? What is this? Oh, Gustav. Okay. Gustav? Yes, Gustav. Not Clint, though. Unless it is. I may be wrong. This is when they... Oh my god, this is when they go to their cram school. I like this scene because it shows how different type of people... You'll see many type of people going to an art school or preparing to go to art school. This is so accurate. You will definitely see wild characters if you go to an art school. At least in the art school I went to was like that. And yeah, you can start going over the composition with the flowers and the painting. He starts going in the zone. You realize that there are times that he goes into his hyper-focus mode. Then you realize that other people, like with painting, like you could do whatever you want with the canvas. You could cut into it, use tape, use the paint roller thing. And it's like, what the hell? Maybe it's going on finger painting. They eat a burger. And then they get evaluated. And in the end, what's amazing is that it gets pretty high up. Like he's like, I think 3rd from the top. Like he's like somewhere, where is he? Yeah, he's like somewhere 3rd at the top. And he's like hyped, but in the end, like the one that's first is her, and she's not upset because the curse of if you're first place, you don't get into Gaidai or Tokyo University of the Arts, or Tokyo Art University. And I think I'll talk about that if I get that volume. I think I might like do a video like this every 2 or 3 volumes I get. This is when they go to the university to see some of the artwork. And he gets upset, like bitch, you didn't have to choose art. He's like upset, and then he cries. He cries a lot, but that's the thing about art. Like you go through the motions when doing art. Being an artist, you're comparing yourself to other people. You're trying to be best. You don't know how you could get better. You're trying to get better, but you're not seeing any improvements. You see other people that started later than you, but yet be much better than you. It's a whole emotional rush being an artist. And my favorite panel, everyone's favorite panel, this one. He's I will say the anime does this spread justice though with the colors they used. And he cries again. Like it's I told you, it's a rush being an artist. What is this? I want to see where this ends. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. I don't know where this ends. I'm having trouble calling. My god, outside is crazy. But yeah. Blue Period Volumes 1 and 2. I think I'm gonna make this a new video series of just me collecting manga, because I do this as a side thing with, art books, manga, or like art videos, sketch with me, artist analysis. I'm just trying to increase my video variety, because I can't just be uploading the same 2 type of videos, but no, it being sketch with me, artist analysis, and random things. So yeah, this also I might do my manga collection relatively soon, since I collected these. I can add it to the collection. And I'm sorry for the glare. I need good lighting. I need a better place, to be fair. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have the money and time, read and or collect this some way, somehow, please. It's so good. I cannot express that enough, especially if you're an artist or someone that is trying to get better at something. right? That helps express how you feel. It doesn't have to be art. It could be anything actually. And it talks about hard work, talent. Oh my god, so good. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Like, comment if you want, subscribe if you want to. I'm not forcing you because yeah, you can do that if you want, if you like what you saw. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.